Well, the Japanese cherry blossom trees are in full bloom along the Portland waterfront right now.
Cor Harlan live to tell us more about the history of these incredible trees. Cor.
Hi, Jenny. Hi, Ken. I did a little searching on the Google machine here and found out that these blossoms do, in fact, they stay on the tree for about 2 weeks before they fall off here. They're significant for a lot of reasons here at the Portland Japanese American Historical Plaza here at the north end of Tom McCall Waterfront Park. They're significant, of course, because it marks the beginning of spring, and who can't take a little spring after the winter that we've had, but they also mark a really important chapter in the history of Japanese-American relations as they relate to people who lived here. These trees were put here in 1990, and the blossoms and the blooms are symbolic of not only, as I mentioned, spring, but also the fleeting nature of freedoms and civil liberties. In the World War II hysteria surrounding Japan and their involvement with America in World War II, over 120,000 Japanese Americans, Portland, Vancouver, in Oregon, Washington, and California, were rounded up and sent to internment camps. And it marked a really dark chapter in American history. And these trees were put here in the 1990s to sort of symbolize the fleeting nature of just how civil liberties can be. These 100 cherry tree blossoms along the park here were gifted to Portland from the Japanese Grain Importers Association back in 1990. It happened just in time for the city's Bill of Rights Memorial and Japanese American Historical Plaza dedications. Now, the executive director at the Japanese American Museum of Oregon tells KOIN 6 that these blossoms are beautiful. They don't last long, about 2 weeks, and they serve as a very important reminder about the freedoms of people.
Was meant to stand as a permanent reminder of the fragility of our freedom and how we have to be vigilant to protect and stand up for the ideals and principles of our democracy.
Now, keep in mind, in that World War II hysteria there, tens of thousands of Japanese Americans, many of them living here in the Portland area, were simply rounded up, taken out of their homes, ordered to leave their homes, and sent to internment camps for several years during the course of the war and beyond there. In Japanese culture, these blossoms do have a similar meaning. They're often used to symbolize how short and how beautiful our own lives are, and they also mark the start of spring. But Jenny and Ken, these blossoms do stand for sort of the tenuous nature in some regards of people's civil rights and civil liberties. No more poignant reminder of that than the Japanese American experience back here in the Portland area in the early 1940s and the World War II years. And on a little lighter note, we'll leave you with that. They're just beautiful to be here, to walk through the plaza here along the Willamette River. They last for 2 weeks. There have been people running and biking and walking down here this morning. Get out and have a look at these if you can. They'll only be here for a couple of weeks, but they are really, really beautiful along the Willamette River here.
Yeah, and they've been blooming for a few days now, so you probably got about a week and a half left to get down there and check them out. So thanks, Cor. Appreciate that and the history.
Yep, that's what you got it.
All right.
You got history lesson there. Okay. Well, yeah, I missed them last year.